Welcome to English Practice Every Day. Today we will practice these 8 noun-noun collocations, noun-noun collocations at the intermediate level with simple example sentences. Let's start. Please speak out loud with me. 1. Fault lines. Fault lines. Fault lines is a metaphor for underlying divisions, tensions, or potential conflicts that, if triggered, could lead to a big conflict in a situation, relationship, or system. Fault lines is a metaphor for underlying divisions, tensions, or potential conflicts that, if triggered, could lead to a big conflict in a situation, relationship, or system. Miscommunication can act as a fault line in family relationships. Miscommunication can act as a fault line in family relationships. Political debates can reveal fault lines between different ideologies. Political debates can reveal fault lines between different ideologies. Cultural differences can be fault lines in international collaborations. Cultural differences can be fault lines in international collaborations. Two, flag bearer. Flag bearer. Flag bearer is a symbolic term for someone who represents a group, movement, or cause carrying its ideals, values, and vision forward and inspiring others to follow. Flag bearer is a symbolic term for someone who represents a group, movement, or cause carrying its ideals, values, and vision forward and inspiring others to follow. Martin Luther King Jr. is remembered as a flag bearer for civil rights and equality. Martin Luther King Jr. is remembered as a flag bearer for civil rights and equality. As a dedicated environmentalist, Susan became a flag bearer for sustainable living practices. As a dedicated environmentalist, Susan became a flag bearer for sustainable living practices. The teacher became a flag bearer for educational reform, advocating for better resources and teaching methods. The teacher became a flag bearer for educational reform, advocating for better resources and teaching methods. Three, wiggle room. Wiggle room. Wiggle room means the flexibility or freedom to make small adjustments in a plan or situation. Wiggle room means the flexibility or freedom to make small adjustments in a plan or situation. Having a budget with wiggle room affords unexpected expenses. Having a budget with wiggle room affords unexpected expenses. Negotiators left some wiggle room in the contract for future amendments. Negotiators left some wiggle room in the contract for future amendments. Teachers often provide students with a bit of wiggle room regarding assignment deadlines. Teachers often provide students with a bit of wiggle room regarding assignment deadlines. Four, energy crisis. Energy crisis. Energy crisis means a situation where the supply of energy resources is insufficient to meet the demand, leading to economic and social challenges. Energy crisis means a situation where the supply of energy resources is insufficient to meet the demand, leading to economic and social challenges. The country faced an energy crisis due to a shortage of fossil fuels. The country faced an energy crisis due to a shortage of fossil fuels. During the energy crisis, power outages became a common occurrence. During the energy crisis, power outages became a common occurrence. Renewable energy sources are being explored to address the global energy crisis. Renewable energy sources are being explored to address the global energy crisis. 5. Cupid's arrow. Cupid's arrow. Cupid's arrow is a metaphorical way of describing the feeling of being struck by love or infatuation. Cupid's arrow is a metaphorical way of describing the feeling of being struck by love or infatuation. Cupid's arrow can strike at the most unexpected moments in life. Cupid's arrow can strike at the most unexpected moments in life. As soon as they met, it felt like Cupid's arrow had struck both of them. As soon as they met, it felt like Cupid's arrow had struck both of them. The romantic movie portrayed the protagonists falling in love as if hit by Cupid's arrow. The romantic movie portrayed the protagonists falling in love as if hit by Cupid's arrow. 6. Pocket money. Pocket money. Pocket money means a small amount of money given regularly to someone, often a child, for personal expenses. Pocket money means a small amount of money given regularly to someone, often a child, for personal expenses. Pocket money is a way for kids to learn about budgeting and saving. Pocket money is a way for kids to learn about budgeting and saving. During high school, I used my pocket money to buy books and snacks. During high school, I used my pocket money to buy books and snacks. Parents usually give their children pocket money to teach them about managing finances. Parents usually give their children pocket money to teach them about managing finances. 7. Conjurer's trick. Conjurer's trick. Conjurer's trick is a metaphor for a clever and often deceptive performance or action, often used to achieve a specific outcome. Conjurer's trick is a metaphor for a clever and often deceptive performance or action, often used to achieve a specific outcome. Ivy's sudden change of opinion seemed like a conjurer's trick to avoid taking responsibility. Ivy's sudden change of opinion seemed like a conjurer's trick to avoid taking responsibility. The politician's promises turned out to be nothing more than a conjurer's trick to gain votes. The politician's promises turned out to be nothing more than a conjurer's trick to gain votes. A smile can be a powerful conjurer's trick, often used to hide true feelings in social situations. A smile can be a powerful conjurer's trick, often used to hide true feelings in social situations. 8. Thought experiment. Thought experiment. Thought experiment means a theoretical or hypothetical exercise used to explore ideas and concepts without physical experimentation. Thought experiment means a theoretical or hypothetical exercise used to explore ideas and concepts without physical experimentation. Philosophers often engage in thought experiments to explore ethical dilemmas. Philosophers often engage in thought experiments to explore ethical dilemmas. In literature, authors sometimes use thought experiments to create alternative realities. In literature, authors sometimes use thought experiments to create alternative realities. Einstein's theory of relativity originated from a thought experiment involving a moving train. Einstein's theory of relativity originated from a thought experiment involving a moving train. That's all for this collocations practice session. Please keep practicing such collocations in your daily life to become more fluent in your speech. In our next video, we will learn and practice 8 more collocations. Bye for now.